A police patrol team at Makerere University noticed smoke emanating from the roof of the Makerere University main administration block. The fire had spread through a large part of the roof. The fire brigade managed to subdue the fire at around 4 a.m., but the entire roof had collapsed. Madam Speaker, all the financial documents for previous years had been moved to the archives. Similarly, all old files in the central registry had been moved to the archives. All the files of the current staff have been digitalized and are safely stored away. The financial documents for the financial year 2019-2020 are being audited and have been evacuated. The documents in the offices of the Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellor, and the University Secretary were also evacuated. Madam Speaker, the university is now faced with the task of restoring this iconic building in time for the centenary celebrations due in 2020. The academic programs at the university will resume on time as directed by government.
The most important task of University Council is planning. Of course, the void in planning is now very obvious at the university. I would like to ask the minister and the ministry to audit the works of the council to see whether they're actually doing their work.
So I think this is also an eye-opener to the government of Uganda to really step up the fire brigade and equip the fire brigade of the police. And also the Makerere University should be prepared to, should really equip itself, because we would have expected, if countries where people prepare, would have even expected helicopters that would be able to spray at that place with water, with things to extinguish the fire. But for our case, we could only gaze and look at the ivory tower come down. So I think to the Minister of Internal Affairs and the government general should really take this seriously.
When they make recommendations, how do you work on those recommendations? That's why I was Speaker. If there were inspections in these universities and their recommendations and they are fulfilled, this building would have had some fire extinguishers that would have saved it.
The universities, is there some way of putting, is it fire alarm, fire detector, that whenever it detects them, it makes a lot of alarm in order for people to respond? Also, the response of this fire brigade was a bit slow.